At the conclusion of this video, please click on the like and subscribe button and ring the bell and you'll get all of our updates. Good morning from La Entrada, Ecuador. I'm Shel Spivey. Today I want to give you another update on the status in the village of the food distribution as well as the virus itself. It's going to take a little while. We want to get down to about 30 families that are probably going to be a longer term to try to help, and those are more older people and people with disabilities. So that's where we're working toward, and there are things we're doing to help us accomplish that, and I'll share that in a minute. But the virus itself, we had one new case of it in the last couple of weeks, and it was a caregiver to one of the other people that survived the virus. And so we immediately put her on the protocol of medications, and we got the same results, thank God. Within about a week, she was back in good conditions and no real signs of the virus. And we have like a 10-day protocol, and it's been very successful. We're very blessed that that's the case. So we think that we'll be able to continue on that level. People have confidence in what we're doing, and the whole mood in the village is upbeat, definitely upbeat. So I'm going to share with you some clips of some of the things that we're doing here in the village that will enable us to become less and less dependent on the outside for any kind of food distribution. But we are down to our last $1,000, and that's getting pretty critical. You know, I'm going to ask, like I always do, for donations. You know, if you feel like you're in a position to do that, we could sure use it. But again, I'm going to share these clips with you, and I think you'll see that we're actively trying to position everybody in the village where they can support themselves. So with that, we'll share these clips. Thank you. Last week we had a work day in the village. They call it a Minga, and it was organized by the new tourism committee that is comprised of a lot of young adults. And they're really stepping up and taking the lead in the initiative to get the village finished. It's like the last month or so there's been a reawakening in the village. We were reeling from the terrible virus, and we all know that it's still sitting out there, and we are having periodic infections, but we're saying life goes on and we're going to get this done. So you can see this work day was dominated by young people. We have like 4 bridges here in the community. They're on the main road, and they painted all those, and they're painting curbs. Just some real exciting things going on here. In addition to all of the painting that was going on, there were other people in the village that were working in the garden areas. You can see planters here laid out behind the school building, and everybody's come together. They're planting seeds down through here to grow all kinds of vegetables. And you can see they're cleaning it all up and getting ready to plant the seed. I think everyone in the village understands that we have to work toward being able to sustain ourselves, that we can't depend on donations for food and to be able to feed the village for a long period of time. Well, everybody realizes that's not going to happen. So even though so many of these people still don't have jobs, they're looking at ways that we're going to be able to provide for everybody in the village. This Minga really turned out to be a very productive day. I don't think I've seen this many people attend a Minga in a long time. Next, I want to show you what we're doing on the Malecon, and that is the homes that are right on the beach. We're preparing these homes for people to open up their little shops and businesses, and this first little building is our prototype. I mean, number one, it's the smallest, but we're trying to build these awnings with curved and do all native bamboo, to where the only real expense we're going to have when we get through is just the hardware to bolt the bamboo together. And obviously it's going to look very good. We'll have this done before long. And the little couple and their family that own this, they're planning on selling some type of local soup that's supposed to be a delicacy. Well, that concludes our update. I think you can see we're doing a lot of things that are going to be necessary for the recovery here in the village. And collectively, I think they will start having an impact as soon as the country is fully functioning again. We are starting to get tourists in here, and I think over the next 3 or 4 months, if we do not have a setback, as far as a reoccurrence of the virus, we're gonna make this thing come back faster than what we thought, but still it's going to take a year or more for it to recover. If you would like to make a contribution, I'll end this with the instructions on how to do that. Thank you so much. If you would like to make a contribution, you can go to the description below and there's a link that will take you directly to PayPal. You click on that link and then you can make a contribution via credit card. Again, thank you so much.